Hello guys, today we're going to talk about fun facts on Mars and life on it. So as we know, Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and the last of the terrestrial planets. It's named after the mythological figure, the Roman god of war. And Mars is the second smallest planet in the solar system behind Mercury. But before the fun facts, it's important to learn about the surface and interior of Mars. So, the surface of Mars can be separated into two broad features, which coincidentally are divided by the planet's hemisphere. The northern hemisphere is seen to be relatively smooth with few craters, whereas the southern hemisphere is an area of highlands. So, similar to other terrestrial planets, Mars' interior is divided into three layers: a crust, mantle, and core. Scientists make predictions as to the thickness of the planet's crust based on the depth of Valles Marineris. Estimates put its thickness in the northern hemisphere at 35 kilometers and 80 kilometers in the southern hemisphere. One question that remains is that whether or not Mars' core is solid. Some scientists point to the lack of a significant magnetic field as an indication that the core is solid. However, within the past decade, much data has been gathered to indicate that the core is at least partially liquid. So now let's learn about some fun facts. So Mars is 15% the volume and 10% the mass of Earth. The surface gravity of Mars is about 37% the gravity found on Earth, which means you can jump 3 times higher than you can on Earth. Another fun fact on Mars is that pieces of it has been found on Earth. They are the trace amounts of the Martian atmosphere were within the rocks that the planet ejected. Learning and studying about these materials on Earth have been very helpful to scientists before planning the launching space missions. So the next fun fact is that the tallest mountain known in the solar system is on Mars. Olympus Mons is a 21-kilometer high and 600-kilometer diameter shield volcano. There has been recent evidence of volcanic lava, which indicates that the mountain may still be active. Mars has the largest dust storms in our solar system. Due to its orbit's elliptical shape being more elongated than other planets, the dust storms are much more strong at Mars. They can even last for many months and cover the entire planet. Mars is also the other planet besides Earth that has polar ice caps. Mars has seasons, but they last twice as long as they do on Earth, and it's tilted on its axis to a similar amount compared to Earth. The two moons of Mars were written about in the book Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift 151 years before they were discovered. As said by NASA, among our discoveries about Mars, the possible presence of liquid water on Mars, either in past or preserved in the surface today, is outstanding. Since water is important to our living, its presence in liquid form on Mars can be a possibility of existence of microscopic life on its surface. NASA's Mars exploration program has the goal of finding signs of life on Mars. It tries to see if Mars is a potential habitat for past or present microbial life. About 3.8 billion years ago, Mars was similar to Earth and was wetter and warmer. Also, around 4 billion years ago, Mars had a magnetic field that does not exist now. This program is so interesting since it would also be the start of possibility of living on Mars one day for humans. So that's it about Mars. I hope that you guys learned something new about this awesome planet today.